Ubiest. It's with a heavy heart that I have to come to you and inform you that your YouTube host, 50 plus, passed away today in a traffic accident, along with his family, the family of a city worker, highway worker. Family is mourning the loss of their family member when a 50 plus truck crashed into the city worker's truck. Behind 50's truck was another 18-wheeler that ran into the back of his truck, killing that driver as well, leaving his family mourning also. Videos show 50 plus was distracted by a mobile device at the time of his accident, and also proved that he was killed instantly. This is no joke. I'm talking to all of my subscribers and anyone who come upon this video. You cannot drive distracted. You just can't do it. Do you remember, those of you who watched my videos, have been watching them over I'm kind of, a little bit right now. The video you saw happened just yesterday, the day before yesterday, I'm sorry. And I still hadn't gotten over that. It's kind of mind-changing, But if you guys have been watching my videos, you remember me putting out a video that Swift put out about distracted driving, and the video showed the aftermath of a Swift driver who, according to what they were saying, was distracted by a mobile device. And I looked at the video. I can't really deduce that. The reflection of an iPad in the window doesn't mean that he was watching the thing. Maybe he was using it for music. I use mine for music. And if you don't have a paid subscription, you close your tablet and the music stops. So I don't know what his distraction was, but he was obviously distracted. He ran into a parked vehicle. Maybe not. All I know is he's dead, and it almost happened to me. But after watching that video, regardless of whether the guy was distracted or not, it was eye-opening enough for me. And in that video, I said that I was going to make a conscious effort to no longer drive distracted. Did not let anything interfere with me safely steering this vehicle up the highway, and it saved my life. Watch the video again. That I'm trying to control my emotions, and I had to at that time because it was extremely difficult for me to not pull over and go back to that truck and pull that guy out of that truck and beat him to death with a tire thunder. And I'm not joking. I'm 100% serious with you. It took, you know, a lot of control that I didn't have. It had to come from a divine spirit to keep me from doing it. I was extremely angry because that guy stopped that truck in the middle of the highway in a blind curve with high truck traffic. What the hell did he expect was going to happen when he do some stupid? What if I wasn't paying attention? What if I had been reaching for a Coke, or, you know, looked over at the Qualcomm, or, you know, let's just say there was no outside distractions. Let's just say that, okay? For argument's sake, you could be daydreaming just a second. All I needed was I was 1 second away from death. If I would have reacted 1 second longer than I reacted, it would have been carnage on that highway, because that asshole stopped that truck in a blind curve. If you watch the video, you can rewind this, watch it over and over again. You cannot see. Watch when he comes into camera. Now, I got that dash footage from Swift's app, and it was a heartbreaking incident which turned the camera on, and you know, I guided the brakes. You know, I had a mentor that taught me how to drive the truck, and I'm grateful to him, and what he taught me saved my life. And the message that come from that video saved my life. I'm not gonna go on and on and on and on, but what I want you guys to get, we're all rookies, so I'm gonna continue to share the good along with the bad and the ugly. And I want you guys to not be afraid to come out here and drive. Okay, if driving these trucks is what you want to do, what you just saw, it can happen, and you need to be aware that it can happen, but don't let that deter you from coming out here and living a dream, because in your own personal vehicle, same thing can happen. I don't want you driving your personal vehicles distracted. You know, don't be a passenger and let the driver be distracted in your own personal vehicle. Life is just too fragile. How many lives would have been lost if I'd have rear-ended that truck? Just 1 second. You watch that video. By the way, I was driving 65 miles an hour with the cruise control on. As you can see, the traffic was moving, flowing just fine. Everybody was rolling good until this guy decides that was the perfect place to stop his truck to deter traffic to a single lane. On a 65, actually that was a 70 mile an hour highway. Highly trafficked by big trucks. You saw them all. And if you watch closely, as I'm nearing a stop, there's a truck that comes past me and it's still swerving. That's the guy who almost ran in the back of me. You know why? Because he was following too close. I wish you guys well, and I'll see you in the next one. No boot.